Last week, we started our journey on the Old Telegraph Track. This week, we finish that adventure, jump back on the Peninsula Development Road, and make our way to the tip of Australia.
Considering I can see an island directly in front of us, I think we're really close to the tip.
So we decided to do the first third of the Northern Telegraph Track. It's only 2 river crossings, 2 creek crossings, and then we duck back out to the Peninsula Development Road. But they shouldn't be too deep or too difficult for us to do without the snorkel. So yeah, just doing the last bit we can really. The next crossing is Canal Creek. Pretty beautiful spot. There's a waterfall you want to steer clear of and a few deep holes to avoid as well. Let's watch Jess have a crack at it. There's a lot to think about with Canal Creek. One wheel out of place and we could be stuck here all day. Yeah, go, go, go. How good was that? Not too bad here. Might get on a bit of an angle. Should be okay. Similar story up there. Okay.
This one's crazy.
Like it's really gonna drop in, but I think you'll be okay.
So you want your wheels in the water, both?
Yeah. Boat coming up these ends.
And this is just a puddle on the way in. This isn't even the crossing.
Yeah.
We're just at Sam Creek, looking at which line to take. And this first line looks really, really deep, but it looks like you can go around the deep bit to the left. This left track is really rocky though, but without a snorkel, I don't think we should be doing the first one. I'll have to see what Zabe thinks though. It's definitely a lot shallower to the left. Are you thinking the deep track or the rocky track?
The rocky track. The deep one. It's pretty deep.
It's pretty deep.
I can sink into it. I think this is not really bad. And then like come across it here and try and get both wheels up on here as much as you can. I guess. Try not to fall off there.
Easy as pie.
Yeah, on to the next.
Alright, now it's getting up to Rock Ridge, hey?
Yeah.
You didn't want to take the exit line we talked about?
I sort of looked at it and went, you know what, I could probably drive up that.
So we just passed the track off the OTT, which takes you back to the Peninsula Developmental Road, which we'll take in the morning, is the plan.
How hectic is this?
We were going to camp at Mistake Creek, which is like 200 meters after the turn off, and then just come back in the morning. But it's looking a bit crazy, Mistake Creek is.
It's like another Palm Creek.
I told you I thought it was a hectic one, and that's why the turn off was before it. I understand why they put the wuss out track before this creek crossing. I don't think we'll be crossing it to get to the campsite. I think we'll probably be wussing out tonight, because even if we did make it down this, there is no way we're making it back up tomorrow morning.
That would be a real send to get up here. Especially with that real steep bit.
It's a pretty creek though, isn't it?
Very pretty creek. Yeah, lovely.
I understand why it's called Mistake Creek though. I think it would be a mistake to do it. Oh, the exit is beautiful though. Look at that.
Yeah, what an easy exit.
It's the easiest exit I've ever seen.
Well, look over there, entry A.
Oh yeah, what's this entry on the left?
A looks okay. How deep is the actual creek? It looks pretty deep.
I'll check out the entry first. Oh no, that's not the way. That's the side of the road. That's good. Ah, it gets a bit rougher. Line 8 does. Not terrible, but rough. So I think we could take the A line if we wanted to, which isn't as steep as the other two, and could make it out of that again tomorrow morning. But we're a bit worried about the creek itself because it's way steep, and as you've heard a lot of times today, the snorkel's broken, so don't want to ride off the car.
Yeah, this is the deepest point. So, provided you drove like up there.
Over all the rocks.
Yeah. Up there. Probably like just to the right of this maybe.
You know we don't have to do this crossing, right? Do you want to do one hectic one?
It's not hectic.
It's pretty hectic.
And just avoid that really deep bit.
I'm gonna go see if the camping's even worth it.
Yeah, let's walk up there.
The campground is actually really good. It's a huge flat open space and there's nobody here. So we'll probably do it. Yep, good. Just watch your corner there.
Yeah, so crossed Mistake Creek and came up to find a completely empty campground with a lot of big open space. So we've just taken a spot off to the side and we'll set up. It's really nice. We're on top of a hill, quite secluded.
I don't know why no one's here. Like literally
Yeah.
1 kilometer down the road at Sam Creek.
Packed. But this is really nice. Yeah. We'll get to it.
What have you noticed?
So I'm pretty sure I heard it happen on the entry to this creek crossing, but if you look here, there's a lovely gash in the side of our very new tyre. And then over here as well, that's taken a huge chunk of tread off, or almost. I mean, it's still, like, it holds air, nothing's coming out of it, but we've got 2 spares on the back. We've got an identical wheel to this. I don't see the harm in changing it over tomorrow morning.
And as my mum says, it's not a real road trip unless you pop a tyre. Massa and curry for dinner tonight. Curry for dinner tonight. I'll put this under something. So I've chopped some potatoes, onion and chilli, which I'll cook first. Just so the potatoes can cook through without burning everything else. Then I will probably just leave them in there for a little bit with the lid on to cook them through more than just searing them. So the onion is well and truly cooked and the potatoes are getting a bit softer, which is what we want. So now we will throw in some curry paste and the beef. Pre-diced just because it's easy.
It does look good, hey?
There's going to be leftovers of this. Now that the beef is seared, I will add the last few ingredients. So we've got some tamarind paste, which doesn't look that appealing but is delicious. Some green beans and some chopped peanuts. And some coconut milk. Can't forget the coconut milk. Wow, splashed on myself. How good does that look?
That's Massaman colour, alright. Yum. Let me eat it. Let me eat it. I'm gonna go and get a fork. Here we go. 1 fork. Another fork. I'm gonna put 1 fork in there. I'm gonna put 1 fork in there. I'm gonna sit on my chair.
Hey, wasn't that...
It's a taste test. It's very hot. Oh, it's too hot to hold. Delicious. Warm and hearty, which is perfect for a night like this, where it's just a little chilly and potentially hinting at a storm. Oh, yum. I wrongly assumed that the rice was taped shut in its bag when I went to pack it up, and yep. Yum. This might take forever. Alright, first thing in the morning, time to change the tyre. So taking the spare wheel off the tyre carrier. What do you do when your torque wrench is stuck? Gee, these aren't on very tight. God, that's heavy. Alright, as you can see, that shock is just leaking everywhere. Pretty stuffed. Otherwise, cleaner than I thought. Drive the Mistake Creek Track, this ends our Old Telegraph journey, which is pretty sad, but better that it happens this way than with a flooded engine.
And it's been an awesome experience.
Yeah, this has been so much fun.
This has been the best bit of the trip.
Absolutely, by far, and I can guarantee you I'll be back on the Cape before long. It was so good, and just all the creek crossings, the people we met,
So much fun.
the banter, it was all great.
Bring the chainsaw next time as well.
Yes, bring a chainsaw, absolutely. So many little trees and stuff across the track. Today, another big milestone. We are going to reach the tip, the most northern point of mainland Australia. Camped there for a few nights. There's a few bomber wrecks I want to look at. Obviously the sign itself. So it's about a 2-hour drive from where we are. Should get there fairly early in the morning. Well, actually, probably not. Probably midday by now. It's been a while mucking around changing the tyre, yeah. And then we're going to try and call into an ARB and get a new set of shocks for this rear one, because that is probably what did the tyre. Just being rough on it, putting too much load on it without a shock to help. Brand new compressor. You cross before you're at the tip, so we'll just have to pay the extortionate ferry price, which is $100 up here. No worries. Here we are. It's about a half-hour walk to actually get there. But off we go. It's very windy up here, but we're almost there. good view, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. It's very windy and a bit rainy, but beautiful nonetheless. Considering I can see an island directly in front of us, I think we're really close to the tip.
And what I'm looking at is the northernmost part of Australia. Awesome. Well, that's the tip of Cape York on a sunny day.
Yeah, but
But it's awesome.
still awesome.
Awesome. So that's landing gear right there.